I'm Mrs. Jennerette, and I will be giving you your mini lesson for today. We are going to work with long division, and I'm going to show you a strategy called the area model. So we're going to work with the problem 966 divided by 7. And we're going to treat this as an area model. Now, if you remember area of a rectangle, we find the area by multiplying the length times the width. With this rectangle, we know the length, and the total area is 966 units. What we're going to do is take that rectangle and break it up into the number of hundreds plus the number of tens plus the number of ones. So if you have trouble with the traditional algorithm where you do the subtract, bring down, I'm going to show you another strategy, and then you're going to see how both strategies will give you the same answer. So I'm going to take another sheet, and I'm going to rewrite and draw my area model. And I'm going to break it down with my hundreds first. I have the number 966 inside of my rectangle. I'm going to put 966 here. How many hundreds can we take out of 966? If I have 7 on this side, and if I put 100 here, if I just look at this rectangle, I would have 7 times 100. We know that 7 times 100 equals 700. If I put 200 up on this width, 7 times 200 would be 1400. 200 would be too big because our area is 966 units. So I'm going to begin with putting 100 units here, which will give me the area of this portion of the rectangle, 7 times 100, which is 700. So now what I'm going to do is take this portion, this area, subtract from the total area of the entire rectangle. 966 minus 700 gives us 266. So now I know that so far I have 100. This is the length, the width of this part of the rectangle. Now I need to see how many tens are needed. If I start off with 10, that'll give me 70 units. 7 times 10, because now we're only looking at this portion, is 70. 7 times 20 is 140. Remember, we have 266 units left, so I want to get as close to 266 without going over. 20 is 140. Let's go up another one to see. Notice I'm counting by tens. 10, 20, 30. 30 times 7, I know what 7 times 3 is. 7 times 3 is 21. Add my 0, that's 210. 210 is pretty close to 266. Let's go up one more 10 just to make sure. 7 times 40. 7 times 4 is 28. Add a 0, that's 280 units. Too big. So 30 is the 10 that I want to use. So this portion of my rectangle is 30 units. 30 times 7 is 210. So I had 266 units left. Now this portion of my rectangle is 210 square units. So I'm going to subtract that from my leftovers. That gives me 56. So now I have one more section of my rectangle that has a total area of 966. Remember, this section was my hundreds. This section of my rectangle is my tens. This section are my ones. 1 unit would have a square unit of this rectangle would be 7. 7 times 1 is 7. I need to get close to 56. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's too big, too small. 5 times 7 is 35. 6 times 7 is 42. 7 times 7 is 49. I'm getting closer to my 56. Let's do 8 times 7. If you don't know 8 times 7, 4 times 7 is 28. 4 times 7 is 28. Here's my 8. 4 plus 4, add my 28. 28 plus 28, 56. 8 times 7 equals 56. And look at there. That's how much is left over. So this portion of my rectangle is 8 units by 7 units. 7 times 8 is 56. 56 take away 56 is 0. So on my rectangle model, my area model, I have 100 plus 30 plus 8. This also is expanded form of the number 138. So with my area model, 966 divided by 7 equals 138. Let's see if the standard division algorithm, we get the same answer. We start with the 9. 7 goes into 9 one time. 1 times 7 is 7. Subtract. 9 minus 7 is 2. Bring down the 6. 26 divided by 7. 2, 3, 4 times 7 is 28. That's too large. So I'm going to go down to 3. 3 times 7 is 21. Subtract. Bring down. 8 times 7 is 56. And look at there. With my standard algorithm, I have 138. With my area model, I have 138. And notice, in our area models, we have the same numbers. We have a 7 here in the hundreds place, so this number is actually 700. 700. Here we subtracted 21. This is actually 21 tens, or 210, which is right here. And then 56 was our last piece of our rectangle. So both models, you see the numbers working together, but if you have trouble with the standard algorithm, try the area model and see if that works for you. That'll do it for our mini lesson for the day. Thank you so much, and remember there's many strategies for division. Try the one that works best, and today we just reviewed the area model for division. Have a great day.